Welcome to the live stream about live streaming. This is the most meta workshop we have, where we literally bring in content creators who have been live streaming, such as myself and BU, for years. And we talk about how you can set up your live stream and go live, which is, interestingly enough, what we're talking about today is the actual going live steps. So we're going to give you those steps. Yes, we've been teasing this for a while. And now we're finally here. We're going to actually go live. And then we're going to get a little bit of a background on BU and maybe hear some funny stories or interesting trauma. No, just kidding. Live streaming can be a little traumatic, which is obviously why we do this, so that we can help you get through that difficult period of starting up a stream. I see so many people who are like, I want to be a live streamer. And then they go live and they're like, I didn't set up my OBS. I don't know what I'm doing. My audio wasn't working. I don't know why I'm talking like that. That's not what every streamer sounds like. Only some of them. Okay. If you're watching on the Twitch or YouTube, definitely hop in Discord at discord.gg/Triba. And you can participate in these, ask us questions live. You can bump shoulders with CEOs, investors, community managers, and just other entrepreneurs and students, people who are learning from us. And it's a really good place to meet other business-minded individuals. Let me turn off this snap cam because I am getting distracted by my own face. Or I could go... I could go Batman. Oh no, that's not Batman. Sorry. No.
He's here to take our money.
A Batman. That is a terrible Batman filter. I mean, come on.
Don't turn your face.
It's Christmas! Winter vibes. Oh, there we go. Got my winter vibe on.
Nice.
It's
Oh my
cold
gosh,
in here, y'all.
that's-
Whoa, that's so
wow,
cool.
That's intense.
Yeah, man.
Is that your face cam rig?
It's happening. It happens every time I talk, though.
Oh.
If I say something, that could get really annoying to the viewers. I have a few other ones that I actually favorited yesterday. Where'd those ones go? I can be a cute little reindeer.
Oh my god.
I'm just a little Bambi. Bambi's not
You
actually
know,
a reindeer.
I haven't seen too many streamers just doing something like that, like your little deer face. They either do just their face,
Deal.
or they'll do the VTubers.
Oh yeah, the VTubers are
One
becoming a
where
big
you-
thing.
Yeah, they got really popular for a little bit. I don't know how well they're sustaining, but
There's a whole
Lots of-
winter selection. I think people should use this more. It's a really great little tool to just spice up your live stream, your camera.
can you connect it in a way maybe to Twitch where people can spend points in your channel to trigger them? Is there a way to?
I mean, yeah, I could put it in there as channel rewards. You get to like pick my yeah, you can make me potato or something.
That's a great way to add some entertainment for the audience.
This is still my favorite, I think, because it like literally looks like me just with the potato. Just me but potato.
That's fun. I like the headset.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you see, it's like matches
Yeah.
me. Anyways, we're live here on Triba, and we're going to get this kicked off here. I'm going to turn off non-video participants. And then we're going to show you the steps we take to go live so that you can refine your process and feel comfortable going live. BU is going to walk us through what it looks like to set up her stream to go live, and then we're going to go live and talk a little bit about streaming. So very, very meta, but should be interesting. If you're watching, invite your friends. If they're looking to learn about live streaming, this is a great place to do it. And you get to meet BU as well, who's awesome. So, BU, you want to kick it off and take us down the road? And I'll follow along with your screen share.
Alright. Let me open OBS real quick.
Drop some love in chat, peeps. We also have this little emoji thing. You can actually use emojis in the live stream here, which I think is really cool. Look at that. There's just hearts everywhere. You can do this little guy. That is so cool. They keep adding really cool things to Discord to spice it up. Fun animations enabled. Oh, you have to have Nitro. Okay, so what if we do a Nitro giveaway? We should probably announce that earlier, or I could just do it.
We'll announce it now, and then at the end of the stream, we'll give.
But there's only like There's only like 4 people in here. So maybe I should have announced it earlier, let people hop in.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise,
Yes, definitely. Don't do a
Next
giveaway
time.
now.
yeah, okay, I won't do a giveaway this time. But next time, hop in the co-working chat and we'll have a little React message. You could win Nitro, and then be able to do cool things like this.
I need Nitro.
B, you don't have Nitro yet? Come on.
No, I'm cheap. I've canceled all subscriptions I could cancel. I need it though.
I need to do that, to be honest. I need to go through and cancel all my subscriptions.
They just add up so quick.
I'm bleeding. Bleeding subscription money. The only subscription I'm gonna need is Tribe of Gold. TM.
I'm excited for that.
Soon, TM. Soon. That's what we need. We need a soon TM emote in Triba. I mean,
Well, I
there.
was gonna try to capture another camera, but I'm not having success.
I can always stream my screen too if you want. Oh wait, I can see yours.
Oh,
I can see
I can
yours.
show you going live. I just won't have a camera.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
For some reason.
But if you're showing OBS,
Why is?
it would have your camera on it already.
What do you
You
mean?
know.
Oh, if I
You could
turn the
put.
camera off,
No, I'm
right?
saying like you could put in Discord as the OBS input for your camera, and then click on your face so that it streams your camera from OBS from Discord.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So add in a window capture.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice workaround. Here's a tip for
This is a great
streaming
tip.
on
Yeah. If you're streaming in Discord, the best way to do it, because you will run into this like camera, your applications take over control of the camera, and you can't use any camera that's being used by another application. So I'm in Discord right now using Snapcam, which means I can't use Snapcam anywhere else. And I can't use my Razer Cam anywhere else because it's going through Snapcam. So the workaround is you add in Discord and watch your own camera and stream the camera from Discord. And it requires a little cropping, finagling. BUs, you see BUs trying to do it
Is
here.
it better to pop it out or just leave it?
I always pop it out now because then you don't have to do as much cropping. But, either way, you can just crop it or make it full screen and hide the rest of it.
Alright, so to crop down, you hit Alt.
Yep. You hold Alt key and drag. It works really easily. Boom. Yeah, so if you're not popping it out.
Yeah, I did not, because I can't find them.
No, that's fine. That's fine. And then don't hold Alt and you just... There you go, yeah. This is on the fly.
Yep.
BU's showing
And
us...
below the overlay. There we go. Nice. That was great. That was an easy fix.
Yeah. And
So
you
I set it
have
up.
a new mic, right?
Yeah, I picked up this headset for like $10 the other day, and it's wireless. So
$10?
yeah. Have you seen those bargain bin places that just get like pallets from Amazon and Target? It's like returns and overstock, and then each day they have a different price on the items. So at the beginning of the week, everything's $10 when you first go in the store, and they've got all the big items and stuff.
What?
And every day they drop down, so it'll be $10, $7, $5, and then eventually
Wow.
it's $1. And each week they get new shipments. It's exciting.
Huh. I'll have to check this out. That's really interesting. I've never actually checked out those kind of deal bins.
They're great. If you have one in your area, definitely go check one out.
For sure, yeah. I actually have an extra $200 headset. I spent $200 on my headset. But I have an extra one.
You have to.
I have an extra one that I've been trying to get rid of. It's actually a $230 headset, but I'll sell it for $200 if you're in the market. Or you can go do what BU did and get a $10 headset. I will say it probably would be better to unconnect your mic and use your boom mic still.
Yeah, probably. How is this one sounding though? Is there like a...
I mean, now that I think about it, it sounds pretty monotone. Doesn't have
Yeah.
the depth that your other
It
one
is.
has.
It is just mono, so it doesn't have left-right audio. I don't know if it's easy for me to turn this on here.
Well, you'd have to like change your audio in OBS and Discord.
Right. True. I guess I'm probably gonna.
Oh, it is actually picking up your Yeti mic too, so you need to mute one of those. There you go.
Oh, on the yeah.
Yeah, on the OBS,
Oh,
yeah.
I could just do that here. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, now on OBS at least you're hearing that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Ugh.
okay. So We've made sure that the audio is picking up the right inputs. We've made sure that the camera is set up with the Discord input using a window capture. So that's the way to capture if you're in Discord. So let's do the setup for the title and the description.
All right, sounds good. So I have it built into my OBS.
What does that say?
This
Clutch, the most clutched.
DMZ gameplay, and then not really.
Not really. Oof.
Yeah, when we play not streaming, we have amazing, hilarious matches. But as soon as that camera goes on, it just all falls apart. All right, so we're gonna be doing a live interview with Sam Hebda.
So, a little side note. Today, I was picking up some subscriptions, and I told him my name. This guy, I think he was from Kenya or Uganda, but he got my name wrong like 4 times, which I don't blame him. I probably would not have been able to spell his name, but he had some of the craziest spellings of my name I've ever heard. He was like FUBD. I was like, nope. But then he saw my birthday was 2/14/94, and he was like, "Oh, you are lover man. You are lover man," which is also, I think, the best reaction to somebody. I get a lot of reactions. They're like, "Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. The girls must love it." And this guy was just like, "Oh, you are a lover man. You are a lover."
That's a fun birthday.
Yeah, it is actually. It's pretty cool. Okay, back to the main show here.
So your title, you can make it catchy. You can go straight to the point with it. Kind of sum up what you're doing, so people who are scrolling through, on Twitch or whatever platform you're streaming on will be drawn to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we could actually probably change this a little bit. How would you word this, Sam? Would you be like, let's see.
What's it like streaming for 8 years, or what's it like being a Mixer famous? I don't know. What's it like being up there with Ninja? That's what you should title it. What's it like being up there with Ninja? Because we're up there on the wall next to Ninja. That is incredible. Like, okay, you gotta title it that. You gotta be like, oh. And then you could put like dash live interview, or Sam Hebda interviews me about streaming on Mixer or something. The ups and downs of a stream? No, that's so boring.
The ups and downs of a stream career.
Make it a question, like what's it like being a streamer for 8+ years? What happens when you stream for 8 years to 11,000 people? Basically, we're gonna get some interesting stories. You know, live streaming gets crazy. Before this started, we actually talked about this with the guys in chat, and we were like, yeah, I've personally had some trauma from streaming as a guy, and I can't imagine what it's like as a girl. So we're gonna stick more to the like funny stuff, but maybe get something, maybe get some spicy stories. I don't know. I might pop some random questions on BU. Don't tell her, guys. Don't tell her.
I'm not prepared. Alright, dive into, let's see, stories.
Being in streaming. Maybe like, what's it like streaming for 8 years? To be in sounds passive. To be a streamer for 8 years. What's it like streaming for 8 years? And I don't delete all of it, just the to be in. Just the to be in.
What's it like streaming for 8 years? Alright, dive into stories from your past streaming. We'll just make it. And beyond. Alright.
And beyond. Okay, category.
So.
Not Call of Duty.
Not Call of Duty. I would say you probably want this category to be just chatting or podcast. Is that what the other one's called?
It can be Brutal Fitch.
Podcast. Let's try this category just for fun. Well, yeah, let's try that. And then always check your tags. I'm not playing DMZ anymore. We're not doing duos, so we're doing self-care chatty. Interview. Dream tips.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. I don't know what. Oh, that one. It's coming up. Oh, we're at our limit. All right, cool. Oh, you can only. Yeah. All right. English. Everything is correct. wait for Sam, and then we'll hit the go live button and go from there. So yeah, once you're ready to go live, you'll probably have an idea of what kind of content you're gonna provide. And maybe you don't know yet. If you're just getting into streaming, you might not know like what it is you're interested in. When I first started streaming, I was just playing video games. I used it as a way to connect with others so I could find parties to play with. I did a lot of Destiny. And that's kind of how I started out. But then at the time, Twitch didn't even allow non-gaming content, and I was very much interested in doing cooking streams or art streams or something different with my community outside of the gaming sphere. And luckily, Twitch was transitioning into non-gaming areas. They actually had a couple employees who were pushing for it, and without those employees, Twitch might have gone a different direction. So I was really happy when they introduced the creative outlet for the creative category for Twitch. So I was able to expand my content and try other things. So depending on what your business is, what your goal of the streaming is, you can do pretty much anything. I've done everything from face painting, dog training, cooking, art. I learned to play ukulele live on stream.
Wow.
Just chatting, just whatever was interesting at the time. So that'll be different for each individual and your goals.
Clip it. That was good. Yeah, you can stream about whatever you want now. You can even do a developer stream if you're a dev. It's pretty cool.
Show behind the scenes of your products.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff you can do with it. You can, especially if you're showing information that might help others. If you're trying to grow a community where you're educating them, definitely share your work process. Just kind of like we're doing right now with our live streaming.
Yeah. And welcome Coach Fitch as well. We're going to have Coach Fitch on the live stream and hear a little bit about his experience as well streaming, another streamer.
Yes, I actually met John over on Mixer when we were live streaming there together. He's a wonderful content creator and he knows his stuff. I cannot wait for his workshop.
Sweet. Yeah, he's also doing coaching. So let's go live here and then we'll get a little bit of a use story. And we're also going to make sure everything's running smoothly when she goes live. So we'll show you how to double check whatnot.
Oh, actually, can you keep talking? I'm not getting
Audio.
audio.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled
This
peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Is this the
It would be...
It would be this one. All right, now.
Hello?
No, that's the
Testing.
input. That's not it. All right.
Testing.
Mute that one. I need to add.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Why isn't it doing it? How do I add an input here? I'm gonna add an audio output capture. Wireless out. There we go. I didn't have it on.
There you go.
There it is. Okay, wireless out now. When Sam talks, you can hear him. All right, good.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
That's
There we
right,
go.
always check our audio sources. And then my mic's low, so I'm gonna turn my mic up. Okay.
So are
Start.
you going live just with the starting soon stream?
Oh, yep.
Okay, so first you always want to start, although you don't always have to, but usually we start with the starting soon and then transition.
It's not. Oh, now it's got the 5 minute. We won't wait 5 minutes, but I added a little timer the other day.
I like that. I gotta add one of those.
Built into Stream Elements, you can add one just right from the website, which is pretty cool. But keep in mind that the scene, if you don't have it to refresh browser when scene
Right.
becomes active or shut down source when not visible, you need one of these so the timer resets.
Right. That's
Yeah.
a really good point too. So if your timer's at 0, transition back to your live stream and then transition over back to that starting soon. It'll reset the timer.
All right, I think we're ready to go live. So we're gonna hit the start soon.
All
so
right.
That's going. And then we need to add. All right, so we need to check to make sure we're live. So I'm gonna pull up Twitch.
Oh, nice. It's Anamaru. It's streaming Triba.
Oh wait, what? Oh, the Amaru channel?
It's recommending Triba. That's funny.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Yeah. It's actually like, when the stream that pops up. I thought it'd be yours, and I just clicked that one to pull it up. Here's BU's stream if y'all want to check it out as well. Show her some love. She needs 12 more sub points to get to her goal.
Nice,
I've
that's
gifted a
cool.
lot.
I didn't know it showed down
I didn't either, honestly. That's kind of a new thing, but we can also see there's
Yeah,
like
that would
the
be
send food if you want to send her some pizza. You got a lot of really cool stuff here, but yeah, we can always look at that here in a second. If you want to transition, we can test it.
Yeah, so we're live now. So right now, the notifications are going out to your viewers. They're going to be seeing that popping in. You'll see your little viewer count if you've already got an audience popping up here. You can hide this. If you don't, if seeing your viewer count, oh, I don't know where you do that. If seeing your viewer count isn't for you, you can just hide that. There's a setting somewhere. Yay! Hi, Triba. So your chat will start saying hello. Um, this scene right here, it's also good. You can put music on it. If you get a music file, you can have it loop on the starting soon screen. So if you got something custom, like I have my own theme song, um, or you can just get some free music and slap in there as well. And then from there, let's open OBS again. So we know we're live, and we're gonna switch to our normal scene. Hi everyone, we are live. Good to see everyone today. We are doing a special stream. We are currently running a workshop on being a live streamer in the
Woo!
Triba Business Community Discord, and I'm going live here because we're going to do a little interview. We're showing you exactly like what going live looks like. So here we are. Excited to talk to Sam about a little
Woohoo!
bit of our past experiences as a content creator. Thank you for the bits.
Yeah, I'm so excited to do this as well. I'm glad you were able to go live on your stream. We're just testing it out. Kind of, we've been talking for about 30 minutes here, actually less, and now we just finally hit that go live button once we've explained it. So BU's just going to show us how to like double check to make sure everything's going all right. So you might get an echo for a second, but BU, do you want to show us what you would do to make sure you had audio?
I would recommend going on your phone and listening if you don't want it to super echo, or you can have a tablet or something set up as well.
Okay.
Oh wow, the audio is interesting. What I've done to my audio.
And there will be a little delay with Twitch, so
Let me try out my other microphone real quick.
just remember that.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Hello.
I mean, I can hear you. Actually, you know what? Let me
Now
turn it on
I don't know.
Tribo.
I don't know which microphone sounds better. They're both kind of off today. Again, that's why you troubleshoot. Again, that's why you troubleshoot. You can do a record on. Sometimes what you can do before you go live is hit start recording and go back and listen to make sure the levels are right.
It doesn't sound
My
terrible.
microphone's not sounding good.
So I actually muted you on the
Okay.
Discord, and now I'm listening. Okay, now there's still an echo. It doesn't matter.
I'll listen.
there's
Okay,
still
now,
an echo. It doesn't matter.
So we switched mics.
Mm-hmm.
Testing. Okay, that's better. All right, what happened is I have a mixer. So there's actually 2 streaming PCs set up in here. There's one over here and one here. And I had his mic on and mine off, and it was picking me up from across the room. I'm like, that sounds like I'm not even next to a microphone. So now we know. You can also ask your audience, hey y'all, is everything sounding good? Please let me know. Educate your moderators once you've picked out some mods. Educate them on things to alert you of, like if my mic's not working, if it sounds weird, if my gameplay audio isn't on, you know, if you can't hear me over the gameplay audio. Having moderators and people who can listen while you're live can be very helpful when
Very
you have
helpful.
those people. Because sometimes you just toggle something wrong or settings get changed every time OBS gets an update, something's broken. So it's good to have wonderful people like Mad Max. Shout out to our wonderful mod Mad Max, who has been helping us for many years, has been a crucial part of our stream. Couldn't do it without him. Hi Max. Shout out to the mods. They really are the unseen heroes in streaming. They do so much work, and you definitely want to take care of your moderators.
Yep. Moderators are actually like the backbone, the core of this. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but any good content creator has a big community, a big team behind them so that they can do what they love to do and what the community wants. They can make that content as good as possible. And that means, you know, sometimes just checking the audio and making sure everything's working right when you go live. It's hard to know sometimes from the streamer's point of view if something looks off.
We could do a whole chat on how important moderators
True.
are.
Oh yeah. A series.
Sure.
I mean, basically that's what I try to teach people is how to manage a community. even as a moderator, like I wanted this workshop to be about y'all and help y'all make better content. Even if you're a moderator, you are part of that content pipeline, that process. And yes, much respect, much love. I've helped moderate channels before. I've done a lot more content creation, I think, than moderation, but my moderators have been, you know, they're now my friends. They're my best friends too.
Yeah.
I still hang out with the guy who helped me stream for 4 years back in 2015.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You'll meet some really cool people and make some like long.
Shout out to
lifelong
Goldfish.
friends.
Shout out to Goldfish if he's watching this. You are the man, and I couldn't have done it without you. Especially the music. I mean, it used to be you would have your chat pick music and songs for you. I don't know if that really
Oh,
is
I
a thing
remember that.
anymore because of the
That might not have
DMC.
been it.
Yeah, because like you can't play whatever you want on stream. They'll mute your whole stream. So also a note, if you're going live and you still have Spotify playing in the background or something, you might be getting hyped up for your stream and listening to your favorite jam. Make sure you turn that off before you go live. I didn't do that the other day, just doing some gaming, and they muted the whole stream. It was just like, yeah, out of there.
Oh,
Don't get some
all that
DMCs.
content.
Yeah.
If you set your audio up right, could you do a listening party in Discord for people to hear what you're listening to?
Honestly,
And not have it play through the stream?
so I've thought about this a lot for the past couple of years, trying to figure out the best way to do it once they added that. And you have to have like a really weird setup to only capture disc or to only capture or not capture your Spotify. Like you've gotta, I think you have to run it through a separate mixer, which you might be able to do this, B, because I think you have a mixer set up. So you have to like run it through a separate audio channel and then only capture the desktop audio. It's weird. It's weird.
Gotcha.
I've never figured it out. So now I just do copyrightless, non-copyrighted, non-royalty music. A great one is Zachary. He has a few different styles of music, but his stuff's all on SoundCloud and Spotify. So I'll play his music now in the bot system because I do mostly Discord streaming. You know, it's instantaneous, but Twitch is awesome too. And if you're in Twitch, you can request a song, and I think it can play it through Discord. There's an integration with Nightbot, and I've used that before.
That's cool. There's so
Yeah.
many ways to do things. You just have to take time to figure it out.
Oh, pretzel.rocks. Thanks, Fitch.
Pretzel's a great one.
We'll check that
Pretzel's
out.
good. Harris Heller has a Spotify playlist. And then yeah, Zach's a member of our Triba community. So.
Yes. He's
Talk to
doing
your
the Friday.
musicians.
He's doing the Friday workshop. He's a developer and artist and musician. Pretty good one.
Nice. That one's Friday.
Yeah, that's Friday at noon. We did the first one last week unofficially. Didn't tell anybody about it, but it was really fun. We had lots of people in there, and we were chatting for a while.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to tune into that one on Friday.
It's just cool to watch somebody build worlds out in the background. It's interesting because when you're gaming, and I guess you don't have to keep sharing your screen now. We're going to kind of transition to an actual live stream with BU. And I don't know if you want to show my camera next to yours on your stream.
Stop streaming. It's good. Okay.
On BU's stream.
Okay. What's happening?
I was saying on Discord, if you change it in the top right to tiled, then we can also see
Everybody.
me. Yeah, and then I would select show non-video participants in the top right with that little drop-down menu. And then it'll only... Well, now it only shows me. Okay, now it's... I know. It's... Discord streaming is a whole different game. This is my expertise, but BU's an expert at Twitch streaming, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. I just wanted to be able to see y'all as well. It's weird as a streamer, if you don't have your face showing, it's almost like you feel like you're not seeing your audience, but really it's more about your audience seeing you.
It can be so weird when you stream without a camera.
I think if you...
Dabs,
Yeah, that actually works.
I always stream with a camera just because that's what I've always done. But when I don't stream with it, I still look at the camera and I still think people are watching me, and then I'll remember like, oh, we're streaming today without one, and it's a totally different feeling. It's
Yeah.
different.
Oh, looks like we got a spam on Tribuzz. Moderate. Mods! I think BU's one of the only mods on my channel.
Oh,
We got like one other mod, but I'll
I
delete
can't,
it.
I can't be leaving. Oh,
Anyways,
he's leaving the
that
scene.
happens. Yeah, that happens though. You get some weird stuff in Twitch now, especially if you're a small streamer. You'll get spammed with stuff. So you need moderators. But back to the story time. We're gonna talk to B about some of the streaming experiences. I've had a lot of weird ones, just being a small streamer, like only a couple hundred people at the peak of my streaming. And I still got a lot of weird stuff happening, a lot of really funny moments with chat, and I'm sure BU has way more stories to talk about. So what is the craziest thing that's happened to you as a streamer, apart from being on the wall next to Ninja?
Jeez, that's a tough one. I mean, that being so at PAX is the Penny Arcade Expo, and they have four different locations, and then some off. They have other events, but it's a big gaming convention. Everyone
Hmm.
comes out, and um, Mixer was the platform that I streamed on. I streamed on Twitch, and then I moved to Mixer, and then I'm back here on Twitch. But during my time at Mixer,
Full
it was owned by
circle.
Microsoft. um, they had a huge presence at PAX. They had a big booth. They had their Mixer partners come out. Anyone who streamed on the platform would hang around the Mixer booth, and it was really cool because you got to meet your streamer friends like all in person, and you
Yeah.
got to meet your audience and different people, and that really made streaming get a whole different feeling because you actually got to know some of these people a little better and put a face to the name. And
Mm-hmm.
um, but at these events, the first one I went to was in Texas, and Mixer had their booth, and they had live streaming pods. They had these glassed-in live streaming stations. You had your computer and your
Nice.
camera, and everything was all set up really pretty. And I got selected to live stream from PAX at the Mixer booth,
That's so cool.
and that was a really neat experience because people were walking by at the conference and looking in and being in the back of my video, and I'm like playing Overwatch and I'm trying to get wins, and my audience is there. Max, you remember, you were there. Hi, Forbidden. Speaking of wonderful moderators,
Woo!
Forbidden's been another one of my mods that has been around almost the entire time I've been a streamer. Um,
What's up, Forbidden?
we've grown a lot and come a long ways. Um, but while I'm live streaming, one of my friends comes in with a stack of $1 bills and just starts making it rain. Like, I'm live, everyone's watching. It was the craziest like live donation. I mean, there's dollars everywhere. I think
Oh
if you
man.
donate in my channel now, it's a gif of my friend doing that, and that was just like, oh, it was such a moment. Like, going from live streaming and just being at my house and just talking to people online to being at an event surrounded by other streamers, having a live donation with all the hype that comes with getting
That's pretty
donated
cool.
anyway. It was really neat. The most exciting, yeah, the PAX events are probably my favorite part of being a Mixer partner. We would show up, they would treat us to, like, we had different private parties, and they would give us all this swag, and we got to, they would set up these like networking events where we get to meet people that ran companies in the game industry, and they really like helped us evolve and grow as people and streamers so that we could be the best versions of ourselves in our stream.
That's
Um,
really awesome.
but
I've
yeah,
never
we had
been
to
to
talk
some live
about,
events like that. I really
oh,
want to.
game changer. I think it's you're gonna get way more opportunities if you're really looking to be a professional in the industry. Going to the
Hmm.
live events, you know, if you're a content creator, going to TwitchCon, going to PAX, going to big game conferences, things like that, you're gonna meet people in person. You're
Yeah.
gonna make those connections. You're gonna get those sponsorships, and you're gonna learn to get better at that. And
Is that where you got your sponsorships?
I knew someone who knew someone, which is another thing in streaming.
Well,
Networking and
yeah,
referrals.
that's probably the networking we're talking about, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You meet people and they're like, Blue. I'm sponsored by Blue Microphones, and one
Hmm.
of my friends was like, had gotten on with them and suggested me as a content creator that they should work with. So,
Wow.
um,
Did you
yeah,
meet
we
that
put on.
friend? Did you meet that friend at PAX?
Yes.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
um,
in
yeah. That
person
was.
networking is always the best. You can't beat it. I mean, you develop relationships. You realize it's a community. You realize how small it is. It is a small world, despite the fact that we're reaching a global audience. And when we met up with Triba in person for the first time, and I met some of the people on the Eastern Seaboard, it was really like, now those are the people I talk to on a regular basis for the most part. It's such a deeper relationship that you can develop in person. So if you really want to make it as a streamer, you need to network, you need to work with others, and in-person events, go to PAX, go to the Triba meetups when we have them. It's more of a business setting, but it's
I mean, the tribal meetups are very similar to going to a conference. If you don't have the funds to go, because it is expensive. Not everyone has access to them.
Mhm.
Like I said, I kind of got lucky with the ones I got to go to because I had help from friends. I had Mixer helping, and then I met some people at something that Mixer sent me to, and they're like, "Oh yeah, come to PAX. We'll get you tickets. We'll get you a place to stay."
Yeah.
Things like that. You meet friends who
Wow.
who maybe live at the locations that can like let you crash on a couch or um but yeah, networking and getting to know people is important. Forbidden, thank you so much for the sub. 29 months.
Woo!
29 months in a
Woo!
row.
Wow.
Insane. I can't believe we're already at 30 months. Holy cow. That's nuts. Forbidden gifted a sub to Paspinal. Thank you so much. Look at all the
Welcome to the
hyping
B fam. Yeah, B's
Coach Bell,
chat is popping off right now. Triba chat's just dead, and then it's one scammer just posting. Go to .hype.com. Don't go there, guys. Don't go there.
Alright, so
Oh wait, you got it too.
Here, look, I got one.
Oh wait, no, there's that.
We'll ban
That is
that.
yours.
Alright, message was deleted by Butter.
Look how fast that happened. Great mod team. Great mod team.
They're awesome. Thank you all so much for all the subscribes. Those are pervasive these days, it seems. I know, and I don't have my my moderating tool set up to find keywords to block them immediately. That's on me. I need to do that. Posture check. Everybody sit up straight.
Yeah, I redeemed posture check. That's for me too, because I'm on Ustream.
Those are a great way to interact with your community, having fun ways for your chat to interact with
Yeah.
you. It's live. Like your audience comes to your channel to interact with you live. Whereas
Mhm.
like, on YouTube, you're just looking to listen to someone and watch their video. When you go to a live streaming channel, usually you want to interact or watch the interactions live between the streamer and the audience. So finding fun ways to do that with like the point systems, bots have different games you can play.
Yeah.
Used to when people would subscribe and I went and put my hats away, I used to have all these crazy fuzzy hats and I would change my hats when people would
That's
subscribe
cool.
or donate type of thing. So doing fun in the moment stuff is really important to make sure things are interesting.
And the channel points are really cool because you can redeem them for special stuff like posture check, or even like playing a game. I've redeemed some with my friends for like a 1v1 or something if I want to challenge them in a game, which I think is probably one of my favorites. I think for like a business thing, you could recommend an interview, or, I don't know. We could get creative with that if we actually had people redeeming, but it's you can see I just redeemed mine, but what it'll do is pop up for your users after they've watched a certain amount or done something. They can claim their points and you can customize them, like get nectar. I don't think on Triba we have that customized at all yet. But I've seen people do like biscuits or something related to the game they stream all the time. BU streams like a bee theme, which is really cute, and it's nectar. So you get nectar for watching, and then you can redeem it for like a highlighted message, hydrate. Speaking of which, I'm going to redeem that one anyways because I need to hydrate. And then that's totally BU. Go get water right now. I will not allow you to stream without water. I will talk for a minute while you get water. So you can you can basically set it up for whatever. Oh, Forbidden just gifted another sub. Woo! Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can talk now while you move. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. I have the wireless headphones, but I don't have the microphone. So I walk away, I can hear everybody, but I can't respond. And my friends know that now. So whenever I leave, they're like, "That's Sam, dude. Like I can't stand this and this and this." I'm like, "I can hear you."
The hype train is
That's cool. So that's a good example. Thank y'all for starting that. Hype trains are really fun, and everybody gets really excited about it. And basically, it's just, what do you can start it with bits, subs, gifts, or whatever, and you can go through different tiers. Actually, BU, you're probably way more qualified. Talk about hype trains.
You had it. You know how to start them. I've seen you start them in my channel.
I've started them, but I don't know, like, what do they go up to a certain level? Does it get more and more interesting, or is it just like tracking how much happens?
So there's different levels
Oh,
of the
unique
hype train.
emotes. I see that.
There's five. Well, it's customized actually. There's a custom setting in your settings somewhere where you can change your hype train. You can have it trigger quickly, where it's like I only want this many subs or bits donated to trigger it. But if you're a bigger channel, that'd be triggering it all the time, and that might get annoying. So you could set it to be like, well, we have to reach this many subs and stuff before a hype train will go off. And you can set like how often they can happen. They're pretty customizable. So
Here are some fake sparks. Do those count? So do nectar redeems and stuff like that, channel points count towards your hype train?
no, I don't believe they do. I think they're separate. So
Okay.
the reason Max calls them fake sparks is because on Mixer, you would collect a currency watching streamers, and you would have it attached to your account and not to the channel you were watching. So
Mm-hmm.
you would collect them watching streamers, and then you could use them on whatever stream you wanted to. And streamers had these cool little mix play boards, is what they were called. It was a little interactive section underneath the stream, and you could customize the bot to have any buttons you wanted. Some of them would trigger events or trigger your 1v1 if you had enough points to spend on it. Make funny things happen on stream. You could
Mm-hmm.
pretty much anything you wanted to do with this bot. It was really neat. Um, but Mixer had incentive programs a lot of times where if streamers collected so many sparks that were spent on their channel, they would get money payouts. So we'd have a little thing we would fill, and if you filled it
Oh,
up to certain
wow.
amounts, you would get $10, $100, whatever
Okay.
amounts that they were doing. So
Wow.
sparks were tied to a currency that people didn't pay for,
Huh.
that they could support their streamers with, and it was really cool.
Interesting. So it'd be like Mixer giving money to the streamers for getting their audience engaged. Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it
I
was
like
really
that
neat.
idea. Fake sparks though. That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't really count to anything. They don't really help the streamer, but it's fun. And sometimes you just do a lot of fun stuff like that. I used to have stream avatars at the bottom, and people could control them with the bot and like make them walk around or fight or something. That
Yeah,
that was one
those
of
are
my
fun.
favorite.
Those are fun ones for sure.
Top 10
They
right there.
relatively recently removed the maximum tier of hype trains though, so
Hmm.
they can just keep going and going now. Oh, WoW passed, but I didn't hear about that update. That was
Interesting.
crazy.
That's what I was kind of
Yeah.
wondering. Like, is it an infinite kind of thing? And I guess now it is. So you could just keep going and have like see how high you could go, as opposed to getting to tier 5 and then it's like, all right, well, game over.
Hype train also lets you unlock emotes, so anyone who participates in the hype train, a hype train starts when multiple viewers support with subs, gifts, or bits. Once the hype train is underway, the community fills up the hype meter with more subs, gifts, and bits. Everyone who contributes receives one unique emote based on the highest level completed. So if we complete level 1, you'll get a special emote unlocked for yourself.
Everybody who's in the hype
Limited.
train, if you've done gifting, bits, or subs. And gifting is like subbing for someone else. They only get a month, but it's like a really cool way to show people more about what the community is doing, because then they get access to the cool stuff, and they see a little bit behind the scenes, and they get to see all that in their sub information. So it's like they have sub themselves, but then they can choose to continue the sub or just appreciate that 1 month they got. So
Yeah, my favorite perks about subs is outside of the emotes, is no advertisements when you watch that channel.
mm-hmm.
So if you're gifting subs to
Yeah.
other members in the community, when they come in, they won't have to see any advertisements. So that
Yeah.
might increase their watch time. Um, but that's a cool way to
Do you
support
still
them.
get, so how does that work? You don't get money from people watching ads if they're subbed, right? Because they're not watching the ads. Like if you roll an ad
They're not.
and you have 10 people who are watching but they're all subs, do you not get,
Do they count?
doesn't count at
I'd
all?
have to double check on the answer to that. I
Yeah.
know when you're Twitch Turbo, you still count as a viewer.
Right.
You won't watch the ad, but the streamer will still get the revenue from your view. So I know with
Hmm.
Twitch Turbo you get paid. If anyone in chat knows, do you
I
still
see.
count as a viewer for ads
Wow.
if you're subscribed? That's a good question.
A level 47 hype train.
What? 4 hours? Okay.
Wow.
Wild.
Interesting.
Oh, we were talking about exciting moments. I had a live streaming like day in February. I don't remember dates ever, but the fact I remember it was in a certain month was like pretty impactful for me.
Must have been.
Um,
Must have been. Huge moment.
I'm just like streaming my thing, and one of my viewers comes in and drops like a lot of money. And then I had another viewer who was like competing with this person, and they would drop a bunch of money, and it was back and forth for like an hour or 2 hours, and it was like $2,000, like a little over $2,000
In
in
one stream?
in one stream within like an hour.
Whew.
It was insane. Like I had lost it. It
Wow.
was one of the craziest, like as far as like donos and like hype goes, that was
Yeah.
probably our biggest like
Yeah.
craziest moment.
They're probably still top of the donation charts.
Yeah, one of the participants definitely still holds
Oof.
crown for most donated to our stream for sure.
That is
Um,
crazy. And it was just a normal old stream. It wasn't like you were doing a charity
Nope.
stream or anything special. Wow.
Playing my time at Porsche, just hanging out.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I love. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be in that situation, but it's similar, I assume, to just any a donation. You know, you feel very, very thankful to people for supporting it. You want to like really do your best as a content creator, especially in those moments. You're just like, this is what I do it for, to help people, but also to make a living. So it's good to show support for the people you do like, and I do that all the time, buying bits and subs. It's just it's the way to make it all keep happening. You know, you are part of that as a viewer and somebody who's into Twitch chat. You're like, you're part of that community, which I talk about for businesses and brands is really important to build and grow. It's a growth thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling.
No, you're good. When you are able, when you do have a supportive community, it really does open a lot more opportunities for you to branch out as a streamer.
Mhm.
So, most streamers, you don't donate to them with any expectations. You enjoyed their content, you want to keep seeing them provide content, donate. But that's what allowed me to go to PAX. Without my community and their financial support and subscribing and stuff like that, I wouldn't have been able to travel and spend,
Mhm.
those trips are $1,000 to $2,000. You've got your Uber, your hotel, your flights, like all that stuff.
Right.
So I was able to use my income from live streaming, and I did full-time live streaming for about 3 years, like paying all my bills and everything with it. But I couldn't have done it without that support from the community. So
Right.
it really does open up more opportunities if you can make more money in it, because you can upgrade your gear, you can go to events, you can really put time and more effort into giving back to your community and building them useful things.
Mhm.
Oh, Pass got back to us. Subscribers do not count towards ad revenue unless the streamer you turn on advertisements for subs too. That is an option. You can make your subscribers watch ads.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I guess when you have 1,000 people or more,
Yeah.
you can get away with it. And
Yeah.
again, that income, they're gonna make a decent chunk of money when they've got 1,000 viewers or more from those ads. So if that's
Yeah.
what they want to do and that makes sense for their audience and it doesn't make their audience leave, then you got to make the best decisions for you. There is one thing, like among stream communities, there's like unspoken rules and things that people
Yeah.
frown upon, and
That's one of them.
that's one of them, running advertisements. But it really depends on who you are and your connection to your community and what you've given them their expectations for.
Mhm.
So set up those expectations. Hey, we have ads here. It keeps us. It pays for the internet and whatever we have to do it. If you're cool with that, great. If not,
Right.
that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing to run ads. It's just like if somebody's paying $5 a month to watch ad lists, like that's a big reason for me to subscribe to a channel I like watching and not be constantly bombarded by ads and missing out on some of the content. So
Yeah.
It really is a trade-off. Like if you want to take an ad break when you go to the bathroom and run ads for everyone, that might be something you could explore, because it really is, you know, you have to have a revenue stream to be able to continue making content full time.
That's a good way to do it too, is to really like structure your stream in a way that ads will appear when people miss something. Um,
Yeah. From a business perspective, you have to be treating full-time content creation like a business mentality. And you can either go down one of two routes. You can choose specific sponsors and partners and go out and find those, go to PAX, join Triba, you know, meet people who are doing similar things and get their sponsorship to keep making content, in which case you're representing and talking about really great things. Like BU and I just have sort of an agreement. We exchange, help each other and whatnot. And she talks about Triba, I talk about BU all the time. That is one way to do it, and I think a very organic way. Some streamers supplement that with ads, but that's like a whole different direction. It's like businesses go down the advertisement route. One business I recently worked with, they could not target their audience or get reach with advertisements anymore. But it'd be the same kind of idea with Twitch. Like if you go down the ad route, your audience is constantly going to be bombarded by that. You're going to be choosing between decisions like, do I give subs ads? You know, do I take ad breaks? Which is fine if you want to go there. Or you can find sponsorships that are paying you money to talk about their product because you like their product, which I think is a great way to do it in today's day and age.
Yeah, if you can take the pressure off of your audience to support you financially and put it with something like a paid sponsorship, that's definitely a way to go. They are harder to find, and you have to know how to negotiate and approach people in a professional manner that's going to make it sound like
Yeah.
you're going to benefit them, they can benefit you. It's a little bit more complicated. I've only
You have to also learn that too.
Yeah, you have to learn it. Like
the skill.
Yeah. So like with Blue, I don't get paid by Blue. They send me products here and there, and I
Mhm.
promote them.
But you can't live off that, you know?
I can't live off that.
You can't live
Could
off that.
Could I go to Blue and present them with here's how I've you know been representing your product, and I was you know interested in seeing if there's any paid opportunities.
hmm
I would want to go talk to someone like Sam or other people in our Triba business community to kind of, hey, here's my draft email. Can someone like let me know how this sounds from a business owner perspective, because I don't know what they're looking for.
Right.
So I want to do a lot of research and figure out how to approach sponsorships.
Yeah, and I had to figure that out when I started doing Discord as a business opportunity. Before I started Triba, is like, how do you talk to people that you would like to ask for a partnership or ask for them to give you money in exchange for content? It's kind of like sales almost, but you need to learn how to do it in a very authentic and open way, which means figuring out what your values are. And we're going to have another session probably in the next week or two after the holidays about branding yourself as a streamer and an influencer, content creator, whatever you want to do. How do you actually figure out what the tone and the values and the mission are? And we did this with BU, so we can show some of it. And then you're able to bring that to partners, potential partners, and be like, hey, I represent this. Like I talk about lifestyle and cooking and XYZ. And do you have, you know, you would find people who have those specific areas that they're working in business. So Tabalo, I you know, he sponsors our stream for Triba, and I also talk about his information strategy because a lot of our guys are looking for ways to learn. So it's kind of stuff like that. You can end up making a profit off of streaming and support yourself, make better content.
Exactly. Yeah, Coach John just said all about those multiple income streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's so many. There's so many that you can tap into. You know, you've got your merchandise, you've got just tipping and stuff. Make sure tipping's fun for your audience. Makes fun stuff happen when they do, so you can encourage more income. Subscribers, outside things like Patreon and OnlyFans and those types of websites. You've got
and now Discord has the premium sub.
Discord has subbing.
Teaser.
Instagram has some. Yeah, so there's so many different ways. Sponsorships, ad revenue, blogging. You can really like think outside the box and figure out how how those different income streams are going to work, because it's not just one thing. It's not
right.
Like, oh, I'm going to become a streamer, and then BU said somebody donated $2,000, so that's going to happen.
Right.
It might not. Like
there's so many factors at play.
Like,
yeah. And people who make videos about that, they're like, oh, I made $10,000 a month just streaming or running a Discord. I saw a video about that the other day. I'm like, there's so much that goes into that. You need to have a network and an influence to build off of before you can ask sub money from somebody. Like, that's just crazy. You know, I've spent 2 years building Triba, and we still haven't launched a subscription model because we wanted to make sure it was so high value, which we are in January, so stay tuned. It's going to be like Twitter Blue, but better. And if you guys want to talk about the business positioning of your brand, BU and I are open to meeting and just bouncing some ideas around, seeing what kind of partnerships and networking we can do with you. Like we were talking about, Tribe is kind of the PAX of in-person. Oh, I'm sorry, PAX of Discord. Or I don't know, the virtual conference center. Virtual conference center.
John said, yeah, and with content creation, you cannot rely on those sticking around. Each can change or disappear at the drop of a hat. Gotta have multiple. So true. Like Mixer shut down. Mixer, or like at one point, Mixer was paying us for certain things, but then they took it away. You know, if there's an opportunity, take it. It's not gonna last. You all see how the internet is now, where companies will buy and shut stuff down. They change their terms of service all the time. It really is important to diversify as a content creator out there for sure. I'm gonna catch up with some Twitch comments as well. I know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I wonder if does receiving such high donations make one feel a little pressured to make more of an impact during streams? There might be a little pressure
off of your
but honestly, it's more of a motivator. It's like, wow, like someone appreciated my content enough to donate like that. Like that's awesome. I want to keep doing that. And I was more driven to do it more, not pressured. I didn't feel pressured. I felt motivated for that because someone appreciated my content enough to give it money. Like that's really cool. I wish sometimes you could turn sub adverts on for a single advert. I think anytime they add more customization for running ads and controlling your channel content is a good step. Yeah, so if you did want to play certain commercials, I wish I could pick the category of commercials. Like, I don't want beer coming up on my stream, but I would be fine with, I don't know, a coffee brand or something, whatever I'm into. Also become good at spotting clout chasers. Cool Breeze people will definitely donate and support your channel because they want shoutouts for sure. I would say Mixer probably had a lot of that. Yeah, and even like back on Twitch, viewers would compete for attention with money, and that's always a weird situation to be in. We could go more into that maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I've been looking. Stream Elements pairs me up with a stream sponsor. So far, they haven't generally been worth it because it's to stream a different game than normal for me. Okay, so Stream Elements, not only do they do these cool overlays and stuff for our stream and have alerts and chatbots and all this, they do have sponsorships as well that they'll send out to certain content creators, I guess, depending on your status. You know, think Raid Shadow Legends kind of games. They did a HelloFresh one that was really cool, where I guess you could sign up and you would get a meal kit, and then as long as you streamed it for, you know, follow the requirements and streamed it, you would get paid for anyone who signed up. They do things like that. Play this game for this long, you get $50. There's definitely different outlets out there, along with Stream Elements, that provide those types of sponsorship deals. I think Twitch even builds them in sometimes. Keeping an eye out for those is always good, though. But again, if it's not related to the content you normally put out, your viewers are gonna roll their eyes when they show up and you're doing a sponsored stream. Sometimes some viewers are supportive. They're like, yeah, go get your money. Other viewers are like, you're a sellout and I can't believe you're playing this game. This isn't what I came here for.
Ooh.
It's so hard to tune out those people sometimes when, like, I need to make this $200. Like, don't tell me that you're upset with this. Like,
Yeah.
you still have to take feedback from your audience. But some people are not understanding, or not supportive of some of the moves you make, and you just need to make your moves doing what you think is best, and sometimes you'll fall on your face, and then you just get up and try again.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's why you need the community support, because it's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall on your face, but you get back up. Don't compare yourself to everybody else, not even BU and me. Like, we've been streaming for a long time, but it's difficult to start. It's a rough journey, so we'll be there to support you. We'll be there if you want to start streaming. Hop in Triba, tell us about what you're going to stream, and we'll check it out when you go live. We'd love to see content creators rise up, right, B? It's so cool.
Yeah,
It's not
working-
competitive. It's
You should-
collaborative.
It should be collaborative. I agree. I definitely have more fun when I'm collaborating with my other streamer friends and we're seeing each other grow and do well and like we get excited for each other. You want to surround yourself with people like that. You can have light competition if it makes you drive more. If you're a competitive person, maybe you do want to just outdo everybody and that drives you. Do what's best for you, but I'm not a very competitive person. I'd rather grow with everyone and see
Yeah.
everyone do
Well,
well.
take your
Compete
competition
with
stuff.
yourself.
Yeah,
Compete with yourself.
take your competition to the
actually-
game floor. That's what I tell people. Like, if you want to compete with your buddies and their content creators too, bring them into a game and compete that way, and like have your streamers vote on each other's who's gonna win. That kind of deal. Like, I love doing collab streams, and BU and I are probably gonna start doing some more gaming stuff, hopefully together. Sea of Thieves is so much fun, but we've just been so crazy busy.
It's holidays.
Yeah. So maybe next year we'll do some really cool Sea of Thieves or other competitive games. And yeah, competition's not a terrible thing. It does power, it does drive growth and advancement, but we can still do it in a collaborative way. Like, hey guys, friendly competition. Well, let's do this so that we can all grow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I first got into the streaming world on Twitch, it really did feel like people were competing and not happy for you if you were doing well. And that didn't feel really good coming from the people that you enjoyed watching and that you were kind of working with as streamers. It just doesn't feel very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely work with friends. But yeah, you're gonna be working with a streamer and then all of a sudden find out that they're just using you and that they don't really care about who you are and stuff, and that
Yeah.
hurts, and that's gonna happen, and that's probably with anything. But
Yeah. It
once
happens
you
in the
find
business
those,
world too.
once you find those good people though, you keep them around.
For sure.
They will motivate you when you need it the most, and maybe you end up motivating them at some point when they need it. I definitely work better when I have others around me who are excited and doing
Yeah.
their thing and succeeding. It makes me want to do my best.
Yeah, for sure. And that kind of competition is healthy, I think. That pushing each other to do our best, to be the best version of ourselves that you can be. And honestly, that's one of the best things I love about BU's brand is just the being yourself, being authentic and open with people. Very, very core to networking and growth in this digital age. So if you want to stay competitive, be collaborative, be open with people, talk to them. That is probably where we're going to wrap up for today with this live stream. We kind of went over the basics of setting up, making sure your audio is good, your screen capture, your video is good, and then going live, clicking that go live button and making sure audio is all right on stream. Interacting with your moderators to make sure you thank them because they are a crucial part of your stream. Thank you, moderators, both in Discord and on Twitch. So then we actually did a live stream here for about 45 minutes, talked about some of BU's experience with packs and networking, what to do for growth on Twitch, and yeah, I think I covered pretty much all of it. If you guys want to talk more, definitely step in on that community discussion in Triba, and check out BU's Discord as well for some more authentic content. I don't know where your link is, but it is on her Twitch.
Discord.gg/BU.
There you go. Yeah, discord.gg/BU. And check it out. If you're watching on the VOD, make sure you also get in discord.gg/Triba and tell us what you're streaming, what you are trying to get into, and let the community support you on your journey. It's really what it's all about, guys. Thank you all for supporting us by watching, and we hope to see you next week at the same time to talk a little more about live streaming content creation and business.
Sounds good. Thank you everyone so much for coming out to the live stream. I know it was unexpected, but all the subs and bits, y'all are amazing. Thanks for the hype trains.
Woo!
I hope you learned something. If you have any questions though, feel free to reach out to us. And again, we're happy to chat with you and looking forward to next week.
We gotta hold on before we go off. We gotta say goodbye to Steven here. So Steven's been here the whole time, but he's about to head out. It's getting a little too hot in here.
We don't want you melting, Steven. Doesn't go well with PC things.
Yeah.
I heard you spilled coffee all over your keyboard today.
Oh, that was a rough start to the Monday morning. Yeah, I coughed right as I took a drink of my coffee, and I couldn't hold it in. You know that moment where you're like, uh-oh, I cannot cough right now. I couldn't hold it in, and it just went everywhere. Just my monitor was covered in coffee. I looked up afterwards, and I was just like, no, dear Lord. So I had to spend like 10 minutes cleaning it all up, but we're good now. We're good now. Frosty, where's that one? I wanted to show the one where I was breathing on it. Nope. I don't remember which one it was, but stay frosty, my friends. I was going to do that and then blow on the screen and that be like the outro. Yeah. Is this one? Nope. Anyways, have a great Christmas if we don't see you before, and enjoy the holidays with your family, and we'll be back in the new year with some more awesome content. Thanks, BU.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Back live. So tomorrow, if you're still watching on Triba, tomorrow we are having a special interview with Coach Fitch, who's in here. He is he Twitch partner or Mixer partner? He was a Mixer partner, I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
Mixer partner.
Mixer partner again, and he is starting up sort of a coaching consulting for businesses, and he's doing a free evaluation of where I'm at. So I'm going to be very open and share with y'all like my struggles and difficulties now. And if you resonate with that at all, which if you're doing anything business wise, you probably will. I've had a lot of struggles. We'll give some practical tips and steps you can take to improve your business and your life and your productivity. So that is our productivity workshop for tomorrow. Stop in at 12 Eastern time, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah, especially if you're into the creative fields. Creativity
That
coach
too.
is going to be amazing if you're an artist and you get those, or a writer or anything in the creative field where you get those blocks and stuff. John's going to be amazing to help you work through those and
Yeah.
figure out where you need to put your energy. So
Exactly.
definitely don't miss tomorrow's shop.
Yes, that is a key one. And I should have talked about that before I transitioned, but we got it out there. I'll clip that and put it out on our social media so people know a little more about what we're doing tomorrow. And stuff happens every day in here, so it gets a little crazy, but we enjoy every stream. Hope to see you guys later.